them all the time.
Ooh,
it gets on my nerves.
So everybody just heard everything Martell said.
No, because
Martell said I'm playing the victim.
I wish one day people will see the person that you really are.
Sometimes the decisions we make, especially the ones we think we've gotten away with, come back around in ways we never expect. That's exactly what's happening to Martell Holt. At 42, he's facing one of the most unforgettable years of his life, and not in a good way. What he thought he left behind is now staring him in the face, and it's affecting every part of his life personally, legally, and publicly. Martell's past choices, especially the ones that destroyed his marriage to Melody Shari,
I'm tired of hearing you saying that. Know that. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Because it was the truth. You would have been gone and asked for a divorce a long time ago. So don't sit here and act like that's the truth.
are finally catching up to him. For years, viewers of Love and Marriage, Huntsville watched as he cheated, lied, and shifted blame instead of taking responsibility. The cracks in his marriage didn't just come from nowhere, they came from years of dishonesty, disrespect, and manipulation. Now, Melody is finally getting the justice she's been waiting for, and Martell is being forced to face the consequences of everything he tried to deny. When Love and Marriage, Huntsville first aired, Martell looked like the full package. He was confident, successful, and presented himself as a dedicated husband and father. He and Melody appeared to be the couple
back trailing to this other woman because that's embarrassing for a woman. Cheating, it's not right.
No, it's not.
You're not
Period.
supposed to do it, period.
No, you're not.
But it's how they do it. And the thing for me is disrespect for cheating. You keep making a laughingstock out of her. That's a lot to take for a woman, and a woman of her caliber.
Everyone wanted to be raising 4 beautiful children, running businesses together, and looking like the definition of goals. But it didn't take long for the truth to unravel. Rumors of infidelity started quietly, but quickly turned into undeniable fact. Martell's affair wasn't a single slip-up, it lasted for years. That betrayal deeply hurt Melody and embarrassed her on national television. It was the kind of pain that didn't just affect her as a wife, it affected her as a woman, mother, and human being. As more information came out, viewers saw a completely different side of Martell. The charming, confident man began to show signs of control, arrogance, and an unwillingness to grow. Instead of apologizing and making real changes, he continued to manipulate the narrative, blaming others and pretending like he was the victim.
That's why when you talk about stuff about being where we are, being in the good place we are, and then no, we're not. Even watching you, Miss Nail, watching her come out screaming and hollering and crying.
That may have worked for a while, but not anymore. What used to be reality TV drama has now become real-life legal trouble. Martell is no longer just fighting on screen, he's battling in court. Serious accusations have been brought against him, including claims of harassment and intimidation toward Melody. According to legal reports, Melody filed for a protective order after Martell allegedly made threats and tried to scare her. The court responded by handing Martell a 30-day suspended sentence, probation, and a no-contact order that legally blocks him from reaching out to her. These aren't just random punishments. They're based on years of harmful behavior. For a long time, Martell used his presence and influence to try to silence Melody, question her independence, and make her doubt herself. But those days are over. Melody didn't let fear stop her this time. Instead of staying silent, she spoke up and the law took her seriously. This court win was more than a legal victory for Melody. It was about finally reclaiming her voice and her strength. One of the most disturbing parts of the court battle was Martell's alleged threat to release a private video of her as a way to control her. Instead of folding under pressure, Melody took action. She stood up to him in court and told the truth, even when it was uncomfortable. Her courage didn't go unnoticed. Not only did fans support her, but even people close to Martell's current partner began speaking out, offering encouragement and expressing concern over his actions. The outpouring of love for Melody showed just how much people respect her willingness to stand up, even when the odds were against her. As if the situation couldn't get any worse for Martell, the custody case for their 4 children ended with the court siding with Melody. This wasn't a rushed decision. The judge took into account Martell's behavior, the environment the children were living in, and what would be best for them moving forward. The result? Martell was ordered to go through psychological evaluations and family counseling. The court saw that there were patterns in his behavior that could harm the emotional well-being of the kids. Still, Martell didn't give up without a fight. He tried to turn the tables by accusing Melody of being a bad mother, claiming she was neglectful. But when it came time to show proof, his claims fell apart. The court dismissed them, making it clear that Melody was the more stable and supportive parent. For Melody, this was another major step forward. She had spent years being publicly torn down by Martell, both during and after their marriage. This ruling was a turning point that gave her not just custody, but also peace of mind. After everything she's been through, Melody had every reason to fall apart. Her marriage ended in betrayal. Her reputation was tested. Her family life was torn apart. But instead of letting the pain define her, she turned it into power. She focused on healing, raising her children, and building a life outside of Martell's shadow. Whether it's her music, her businesses, or her speaking engagements, Melody has proven that she's more than just a reality TV star. She's a woman with purpose. She's also become a voice for others going through similar struggles. By sharing her story, she's helped countless people find the courage to speak up, leave toxic relationships, and rebuild their lives. Melody isn't just surviving, she's thriving. Fans of love and marriage, Huntsville, have been vocal about their support for Melody. Social media is filled with hashtags like Team Melody and messages from people who see her as a role model. Viewers have cheered her legal victories, praised her courage, and admired how she carries herself in the face of so much adversity. They've also called out Martell for his behavior, pointing out that his actions reflect deeper issues in relationships, especially when it comes to co-parenting and respect. His once-loved image has taken a serious hit, and many fans now see him as the problem rather than the misunderstood husband he once claimed to be. One fan commented, "Melody tried so hard to co-parent peacefully, but Martell just can't let go of the anger." The crazy thing is, he's still with the woman he cheated with, so why is he still trying to destroy Melody? He should focus on his own life and leave her alone. Another said, "He acts like he's still married to her. He keeps calling her Melody Holt when she changed her name back to Melody Rogers. I really hope she wins full custody. She deserves to start fresh with her kids." Once seen as one of the standout personalities of the show, Martell is now facing backlash from almost every direction. The charm he used to win people over no longer works. His failure to take responsibility, repeated attempts to control the narrative, and inability to grow have turned many fans away. His future on Love and Marriage Huntsville is uncertain. With all the legal issues and public criticism, some are questioning if he even belongs on the show anymore. The question now is, can Martell change? Or has he damaged his reputation beyond repair? The road ahead for Martell will not be easy. He's at a crossroads. He can either take a hard look at himself, make real changes, and try to rebuild what's left of his image, or continue down the same path and face more consequences. For Melody, however, the future is looking bright. With court victories behind her and a strong fan base cheering her on, she's ready to move forward. Her story is more than just a TV plot. It's a real-life example of how strength, self-respect, and resilience can lead to real success. She's proven that no matter how loud the negativity gets, you can rise above it. And as she steps into this new chapter, she's bringing her kids, her supporters, and her purpose with her. The drama between Martell and Melody has captured the attention of fans everywhere. But beyond the entertainment, it's also a powerful reminder of what many people go through behind closed doors. Whether it's betrayal, custody battles, or emotional abuse, the road to healing is never easy, but it is possible. Will Martell take the steps needed to become a better person, father, and man? Or will he continue to dig himself deeper into trouble? And will Melody continue to rise and inspire others with her journey? Time will tell. But for now, it's clear that Melody is walking in her truth, and Martell is facing the consequences of his. What do you think? Do you believe Martell can turn his life around? Or is this just the beginning of his downfall? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're following this story closely, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. There's always more truth to uncover, more stories to tell, and more strength to celebrate. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.